You are now watching TV Killer, the hottest blogger, period.
I won't waste your time. I won't waste my time when it comes to you. Put my side to side, give it all to you. Put my side to side, put it all. Girl, I won't waste your time. I won't waste your time when it comes to you. Put my side to side, give it all to you. Put my side to side, give it all to you.
Any longer, and I'm not giving you your wife to employ.
I'm not giving you your what?
Your spouse to employ.
What does that mean? I'm not giving you your spouse to employ. I don't know what that means.
Meaning I'm not releasing your wife from her contract.
What's the contract?
The contract is that the wife is going to work and the wife is going to work at that company.
Okay, I gotta see the contract.
The contract was only, I don't have a job for my wife currently. You have a position that my wife can take.
Okay, so why can't somebody just leave a job? What's the contract that's gonna bind somebody to slavery? Because why would they be in slavery? Exactly. But the business owner number one makes money off of the spouse because the spouse is their number one salesperson. I understand. What's holding that spouse to the contract?
The paycheck.
Okay, the spouse wants to stay in.
No, business owner number one says, because you want your wife to work at my business, I'm not going to give your wife her paycheck. And I'm going to take the money that your wife has made and I'm going to count that towards the money that is owed because I don't trust you anymore.
And none of this is in writing?
It's verbal.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. Sorry, that just sounds wild as hell.
So, business partner number two agrees for $1,000 to be garnished from the wages. So of the $12,000 that was owed, $1,000 is taken from the paycheck.
What did the spouse agree to?
The spouse agreed to whatever the business partner number two was okay with.
Okay.
However, with the garnishment of the $1,000, it still is not $1,000. It's really $3,000 because it costs $4,000. It costs $4,000 to make that $1,000 profit. Am I making?
Is that agreed upon that it's really 3 instead of 1?
Yes.
So business partner 1 and 2 agree with that?
Business partner 1 did not agree.
Okay, so that's a problem. But go ahead.
All right. January goes by. Of the $12,000 that is owed, $8,500 of it is paid back. So the entire business arrangement is changed. $8,500 of it is paid back.
Okay, hold on. You going to my car. All right.
$8,500 is paid back of the money within 1 month. That was never the arrangement, but business partner number 2 just wishes to end the business relationship with business partner number 1.
Oh, business partner number 2 wants to end a relationship. I thought business partner 1 wanted to end.
Business partner number 1 wanted to end a relationship initially as far as the business relationship. But business partner number 1 never wanted to release the spouse from employment in contract.
Right.
So the agreement is once the money is paid, the person would be released from their contract. January rolls by. $8,500 of the $12,000 is paid back.
$3,500.
So February comes by. Business partner number 1 sends business partner number 2 a text message, says, I don't trust you to pay back the money, although you just paid back $8,500. I don't trust you to pay back the rest of the money. I'm not going to pay your wife again.
Okay.
Business partner number 2 says, I'm not giving you any money until I see it in writing that the contract is relinquished from the spouse of business partner number 2. So of the $3,500 that is left, business partner says, until I see that my wife will not be working in a contract with you any longer, there will be no furthering of business because you keep on changing the terms of business.
Okay.
Business partner number 1 then goes around the community and defames business partner number 2 and says that business partner number 1 won't give me my money and is stealing from me. So now the rest of the people in the community don't do business with business partner number 2 based on the statements of business partner number 1 that were inaccurate.
That is the legal definition of defamation.
So before the contract had ended, while the party was adhering to the terms of the contract, in the middle of the contract, they decided to say, hey, I don't trust you and I'm going to defame you to the public to prevent you from making future business with other people. Is business partner number 2 still liable for the $3,500 remainder? Also, to initiate the business contract, business partner number 1 says, I want to make more money off of my employee that is your wife. I am going to invest $10,000 into your wife. Every dollar that I invest, I want money back from. I want my $10,000 back. Okay?
Yeah, that's a lot of numbers being thrown. Go ahead.
They want their $10,000 back. However, requirements state all profit that is made between parties, there must be a percentage split between parties. Meaning that
it says so many different things here, but go ahead.
Meaning, I forgot to tell you that if when the wife makes money, the business owner is supposed to give back a percentage off of the profit that was made.
What's that percentage?
The minimum is 20%.
Why is there a minimum and maximum? Why isn't there a set percentage?
Because it's a recommended. They say that it is recommended.
Okay, so it's not set in stone.
It is not set in stone.
Okay.
Business partner number 2 invest $60,000. Business partner number one gives zero of any of the money that was made. So all profit is stayed with business partner number one. Business partner number one keeps on placing business partner number two into debt in order to make money off of them.
Okay. Do you have me on live?
No. Yeah.
Does any of this you do?
Yup.
I'm not gonna give you legal advice online.
It's not legal advice. You already told me that it sounded crazy that somebody holding somebody in a slavery contract. That was enough that I needed to hear.
Because there's several issues with the stuff that you said.
Okay.
You know, when you have a contract, there has to be meeting of the minds.
What if that was not done?
Right. So if you don't have a meeting of the minds, there is no contract.
All right, so
that's the first thing. That's
all right, so question, right? If someone asks you, hey, do you want a loan? And you're like, yeah, I want a loan. And then you go to the only thing they ask is, do you want a loan? Your idea of a loan may be $40, maybe $200. You check your account, it's $5,000, and they say that you owe them.
right. There was no meeting of the minds.
There was no meeting of the minds. As well as there's no date to where the money is going to be paid back.
And whenever you have a situation where there's no date involved, the court say it has to be a reasonable time. And
a reasonable time to pay back money, right?
Right. So if you guys don't have it in writing,
what is a reasonable time to pay back $12,000?
It would have to deal with the totality of the circumstances.
What factors?
Right. So like, for instance, what type of worker is involved? How is the person situated at the time? So, like, if somebody, let's say somebody's not employed.
Yes.
And you go into a contract with them and you're like, okay, I need this $12,000. I need you to pay me $12,000 back, and you don't set a date. When is it reasonable for you to expect a person that's unemployed to pay you $12,000?
At least a year.
So that's the thing, and the court weighs that. Okay, when is it reasonable? Is a week a reasonable time? Is a month reasonable? You understand? So it just depends on a lot of factors. And you threw a lot of facts out at me. There's 3 people involved here. It's not just 2. Although you feel like, I guess you did all, the 2 did all the talking, there's still another person involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're throwing in percentages as well. And then the percentages are just a suggested percentage. It's not even anything
that's just a guideline. That's not even set in stone.
So it's a lot of stuff hanging in the air, dangling around here. Even the agreement on what $1,000, you're doing $1,000, but it's really worth $3,000. You don't even have a meeting of the minds on how much that $1,000 is really worth. You understand?
Yep.
So it's a lot of uncertainty with that situation.
But how do you deal with this situation if the party is expecting them to pay $3,500 while they are currently defaming the character?
I don't see how there's an expectation of that if you're messing up my income.
Like, think about it like this.
To the point where I can't make money, how do you expect me to protect?
Like, think about it as somebody being in a restaurant, and because you don't like how they doing this, you gonna call the news channel and you gonna talk about the health violations in a restaurant. So now you got 5 news reporters at the restaurant reporting on television to speak about all the health violations.
So the issue with defamation is
you said what?
Defamation comes into play because it's like, okay, but is the statement true or false that is being made against the person? Right?
Yes.
So the court has to determine whether or not it's false. If it's false, and it indeed affects the money-making potential of the person, you have defamation.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay.
But
all right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My character's been I farted. My character was defamed. What, this is like, she's in here? What, my character was defamed. That's coming from a lawyer. Hermosa, Agent Boss. My mama said you defamed my character. I'm not giving you shit. How can you expect me to make money and you defaming my character? My mama told me not to give you shit, so I ain't giving you nothing. Was for, huh? My mother said that as soon as you started defaming my character, that it's not a reasonable expectation for me to be able to complete the contractual agreements. And because you have defamed my character, this is the definition of defamation. And with the new light, the fact that I've realized that you made $5,000 on me in your agency, with all of that information brought to light, you said it's not defamation if it's true. If it is a negative statement that is true, if someone says he owed me $12,000, no one spoke of that. It wasn't true. She told you half truths, half the information. Do you understand that? If someone tells you, hold on, I'm gonna bring you up. If someone tells you Visa owes me 34 dragons, but no one says that he owed me 70 and he paid me 50, that's half truth. If someone only tells you part of the story, but they don't tell you the full story, no, I don't need nothing to talk about no more. I don't need to talk about nothing. What do you want? What do you want? Hold on, this person might be having your back.
Okay, Visa. All right, so I was listening to you and everything, and you said that she made money off your wife. You just got your agency, right? What was your purpose of getting an agency?
To make money off of my host.
Okay. So you do know that the agents don't get a percentage out of the host's money. Beagle pays us separately from the host. You
How
do
long have
know
you been
that.
on that? How long have you been on that?
I've been on here for 3 years.
All right, so that means that I've been on here longer.
Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay.
I invested $60,000 into my wife from my own money. Are you aware of this?
I heard you said that.
60 grand.
Okay. So what you invest in your wife, That's on you.
No,
That
it
has
isn't. If I'm doing business with you prior and my wife is a business host and I'm placing my wife in your agency and you know exactly what I'm doing, it ain't on me. The only reason I placed it in there was to do business with you. It was, what do
okay.
you mean it's on me? Excuse me?
If you listen, if you decide to invest a certain amount of money in anyone, that's on you. Nobody put a gun to your head saying, oh, you have to invest this in this person. You decided to do that. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
heard you mention the $5,000 that she made off your wife. If you felt like your wife deserved an incentive
Excuse
for
me?
that
Listen,
care,
stop playing with me.
wait,
Stop
hold
playing
on.
with
Let
me.
me
Listen,
finish this.
no, no,
Let
no,
me
no, no,
finish
no, no.
this.
I said no. If I invested $60,000, you think that I'm about to ask somebody for incentives? You out your fucking mind.
First of all, agents are not
Do you not
required
I
to.
don't care about none of
No,
that.
you're not. You're
You
not
don't listen.
understanding.
If I
Agents are
invest
not
money, I
required.
expect
Listen,
my money. I don't care
that
about
was
nothing you
your
talking about.
that. Listen, that
Do
was
you not
your
understand what is coming out my mouth?
responsibility to
All right.
propose that to the agent.
You know
That was
what? We're gonna
your
give you an opportunity to
responsibility.
talk your shit.
No, I'm trying. Listen, I'm not trying to judge. I'm trying to figure
There
out
ain't no judge.
where your
This is
mind
what
is
I'm trying
coming.
to tell you.
If you feel like,
Can you
okay,
keep, are you gonna be
if
quiet or
you
I have to
feel like
drop you?
you're investing a
All right.
certain amount of
You
money,
still
you
not
should have
you ain't
asked.
on my platform. You don't have organic support. You're on my platform. Remember that. You gotta come over here because you don't get views. Remember that. And Asian boss, you keep on agreeing people with the comments, you really gonna get kicked because you're continuing to defame my character. You don't make more money than me. You can't make more money than me. My money free. Let's see. You have only made 2 million beans on this app. You can't even have a conversation with me about some money. You've made 2 million beans profit. What the fuck you talking about? What money? What organic support you got? I'm nothing in debt. What? So you want to fly your shit across? You know you gotta pay for that. You gotta fly that? Like, excuse me? You get muted. Like, excuse me? You've made 2 million beans on here for 3 years. You've been on this app for 3 years. You made $16,000. Hey Siri, what's 16 divided by 3?
16 divided by 3 is approximately 5.3333.
You made $5,000 a year.
I didn't get that.
I'm sorry, Siri. I was talking to the lady. And you want to talk about what agents do. Y'all on this business side be trying to use people with talent. I was just on her side. Why you not allowed to switch up when people switch up on you? I placed my wife into her agency in July. I threw 40 dragons on her. I lost 7 grand as soon as we opened up the business deal because she told me to throw. She told me to throw. She said, your wife will get paid. Throw. I invested 7 grand that I didn't make. 7 grand. $7,000 I didn't make off the dribble. And then the next month, I went right around and I threw 30 dragons on her. I invested $54,000. That woman said what? That woman said that agents don't have to pay you nothing. That's why y'all never was in the street. Could you imagine if your plug, I could only imagine if I spent $60,000 with my plug and he didn't give me no deal. That's when you get robbed. You never been in the street. If you don't be no real nigga, you get robbed. If I spend 60 grand with you and you don't throw down the price, we robbing you and taking you off the map because you don't know how to do business. And that's where I come from. We gonna run the plug off because you not no plug. Because I'm not gonna shop with you 60 racks and you ain't gonna fuck with me and come and eat with me. And then when I get locked up, you gonna tell me that you ain't gonna give me another pound so I can make back the money that I owe you. You did not invest. I invested. I lost $38,000 dealing with you. Add up how much money I made since I started dealing with you. I lost. You're the only one that made money. I made nothing from doing business with you. I made nothing from doing business with you. Nothing. Nothing. I made absolutely no dollar. From the time I started doing business with you, I lost $40,000 doing business with you. Because you was taking all my organic money, telling me to push my wife to higher tiers so you could make the free payout. You have been making money hand over fist since you started doing business with me. Shit is crazy. We go, what is this?
I just had a question, Visa. Did you put in writing? Did you text her and say you was gonna pay her back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then she can take you to court, sir, because a
The
text
letter,
message is
she
proof,
can take
baby.
me to court. I just
Yeah,
called
she
my lawyer.
can.
I just
And
called my lawyer.
defamation,
I
and
just
defamation
called
of
my
character,
lawyer. She's
it has
defaming
to be
my
a lie.
character.
Watch
Chocolate
People's Court.
Bunny, you have
Defamation
been
of
told
character.
for 2 years. Hey, Weezy, what you want?
What's good? You know I'm a numbers guy, right, Visa? I taught everybody the app, broke it down the numbers and shit. So I'm looking at your board and I'm looking at your wife's board. Um, you sent out 2 million, right? We all know a million diamonds is $20,000 recharge, $17,060 converted on the app, correct? So let me ask you this: that 2 million, was that all converted or did you recharge?
I've never recharged ever on Bigo.
Okay, so you sent out 17, so you sent out
No,
34.
I sent out 325. I sent out 325
Okay,
dragons.
okay, cause I'm looking at your wife's board. I'm looking at your wife's board, right? Your wife's board, your number two, correct?
This is what you need to look at.
Let me see. That's your wife's live data, right?
That's my life's live data.
All right, hold up. Let me pull up my cheat sheet real quick. Hold up, cause I can break this shit down right now. Hold up. I got this all on my spreadsheet. Hold up. Hold up. Pulling my shit up right now. I usually don't really talk about the numbers on the app, but this is, I fuck with both of y'all. So let me see.
What math do we need?
Oh, no. Pull up your live data. Let me see your live data one time.
I thought you would take a screenshot of it. I
No,
gotta
I
hold
didn't
it
take
up
a
there.
screenshot. Just pull it up. Cause I'm finna break this shit down right now.
This shit crazy.
Okay, let's start for the first. Let's start for the first. 432. So
That's seven
the
thousand
recharge.
dollars I invested.
That's not 10,000. 10,000 is
I said
500K.
seven.
7. Okay, yeah, that's right. $7,000.
I did not. I
300K.
lost. No, I lost that
How you lost it?
because she told me to throw, and she wasn't, and my wife was not in her agency because of the negligence between her and her administrator. I lost $7,000 as soon as we started doing
So
business.
wait, wait. So you're telling me that
I did not get paid for that.
so your wife didn't get paid for that?
No, she told my wife that she told me to throw on my wife. My wife did not get paid at all.
Okay, I'm getting told that your agent told you to do that.
No, my agent did not. Her admin told me to continue to throw.
Let me see.
Her admin said it was okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Her admin think said it was okay.
Her admin said to continue to throw, not my admin. She's the one that told me to continue to throw to get her host to the team.
Okay, let me ask. Okay, was your wife in another person's agency, or was your wife was just only in the under hers?
No, she was in another person's agency because when I went to
Okay,
jail,
so
she had.
hold up, Visa. Now, Visa, this is not now that part
It
right
was
there is not
supposed to
on.
be a transfer. She did not
That's
do the
and
thing.
I understand that, Visa.
It
Listen,
was
bro.
not a transfer. She was terminated.
She was so you sure said she was terminated. Who was the agency owner before Boss?
My agent.
Who's your agent?
It doesn't matter.
That shit does fucking matter,
No,
bro.
I
Cause
saw exactly what the text messages said. I threw based on her. My agent didn't tell me to throw. Her agent and her told me to throw.
what?
She is the one that told me to throw. I spit $7,000 on my wife and I did not make anything.
So that's not her fault. That's Beagle's fault.
That's not her fault. So
It's not her fault.
if I place my wife in your agency and you and your admin tell me to throw and get my wife to a tier.
First of all, hold up. And I'm gonna say this, Beach. I've been having my agency for 5 years. Same amount of time as Taylor has hers, Karma has hers, Zone has his, and everybody else, all the OG Beagles have theirs. No admin's gonna tell you to throw no motherfucking beans. I can tell you that off the
My
rip.
nigga, I looked at it. All right, so that's the thing. You can't tell me shit. I'm
How
a
you mean?
grown
What do you mean
ass
I can't tell you shit?
because I've been on here longer than you.
No, you haven't, nigga.
All right. I've been on here longer than you, Weezy. I was trying to be nice to you. Next time I see you, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. Don't play these games with me, nigga. I gave you a pass when I seen you out in La Vegas. You little niggas really be playing these games, bro. Don't ever talk to me again. Don't ever talk to me again. We're not friends. I don't know you. I gave you a pass when I seen you in person. Next time I see you, it's up and stuck and stay there. You little ass niggas is crazy to me. If this woman's agent, her admin, and her told me to throw 43 dragons, and I took a $7,000 loss from the beginning, and I've been throwing ever since, and I invested $60,000 in my wife. Why am I violent? I'm a man. I can't tell you I'm just going to beat Weezy up. Why am I going to have a conversation with a little nigga I could beat up? Like, what you talking about, bro? I just beat you up. Like, what you saying? Like, I'm just sitting here having these conversations, bro. This nigga's corny. He's really corny, going around drunk as hell talking about, you don't know me, I'm Weezy. No one knows you, bro. You have a lisp and you sound crazy. No one knows you. You don't make no money. You don't have no hosts. You're not organic. Everybody that's in here that's a host that's trying to taste some shit, you know damn well you don't make the organic support as me. You know damn well you have never even thought to make the type of money that I make on Bigo. So you over here trying to be like, well, she need, like what? Have you ever made $60,000 from the mud from prison, reinvested it to have somebody to make money off of your blood, sweat, and tears? Shut up. She gonna charge it to the game. And that's where it is. You take losses in this game. And that's where it is. Whether she want to release my wife or not, my wife in the bed naps. My wife will have a 3-month vacation, and me and my wife will go across the United States and we will travel with this bitch money. I need my pain and suffering. They got them Jordan 6s that come out. My feet need Jordan 4s for pain and suffering. You don't know who I am? When my plug played with me, I bought a Lexus and I pulled up on my plug and I say, I ain't got no money. And I dared the nigga to do something. What you mean, bruh? You want to have some Anna? We going to have some Anna. Tell Sir Two-Tone to come and do it. And that's how I feel. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be cordial. I don't want to be fake nice. I don't want to be fake your friend. I don't want to be like, oh no. God said, when y'all cross me, keep it that way. He said, don't trust the unbelievers. I would never trust a woman that sit there, pay all the bills, make a nigga stay at her house. You don't pay nothing. This man don't pay nothing. You putting all your energy to me. Why you ain't exposed? What's that nigga name? With that Philly family, Humble. Humble owe you 8 dragons. You ain't say shit about Humble owing you. Humble's been owing you for 6 months. But it's like, oh, I'm going to get on the internet and I'm going to start crying. I'm going to be unprofessional, cuss out a man, hang up the phone on him, and then I'm going to hop on the internet and start crying and defaming his character, talking about he not going to pay me. I said, I'm not going to pay until my wife get released from the agency. She said, where they do that at? I told my mama that. She said, that's slavery. My mother said that was slavery. You all in these little Bigo agencies really be feeling yourself. You can't hold people to contracts. If somebody doesn't want to be in your agency, they don't have to be in your agency. Y'all be feeling like niggas is signing deals with the devil. My wife will sit in the bed. I can't wait to buy her size. Baby, you want size 6 or you want size 6.5 in Jordan 4s? I think she wears a 6 and 4s. What? They come out tomorrow. And if you don't think that I'm going to be buying Jordans, I'm buying Jordans. Matter of fact, like what? I'm going to make it a point to be disrespectful with my money. I'm going to blow it. Like what? Y'all is tripping. My wife said my wife is going to be in slavery. Hell no. You made money off of me, so now I make money off of you. That's how the business works, right? When you tell your business partner you took a $7,000 loss and they say, what they got to do with me? That's when you just be like, you know what? I remember owing my plug so much money I couldn't think straight. I got locked up with the pounds. He bailed me out of jail. He got my car out the impound. He bought me more work, bought me another scale, and told me shit happens. My mother even said, when you're in a business relationship, you have to give people reasonable time to be able to fulfill the contracts. I gave that woman $8,500 when I lost $7,000 on top of the other $7,000. Remember, I took a $14,000 loss on top of me investing $60,000, and she gave me a $30 cash app. Ha, 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 ha. If you want to do business with Agent Boss, go ahead. I'm never doing business with somebody I spent $60,000 with, and the only thing they give me is a goddamn Happy Meal. Maybe y'all is okay with it. I'm not okay with it. You ain't about to play in my face. I spent $60,000. Did you see the new bank girl? Why would I be clipped? Why do I be clipped if I'm not cursing? Do you know the Bigo rules? Do you know the content guidelines? I memorized them so I don't get banned no more. I memorized the content guidelines so I don't get banned. Why do you feel like people can use people and manipulate people, and you think that people aren't going to stand up for the truth? Just like that man said that I snitched on him yesterday. We brought the paperwork out to say the truth. Y'all really be tripping. I don't know why you feel like y'all can use people and be evil and God ain't gonna have something to say about it. Yeah, I said God ain't gonna have. I know y'all don't pray. I pray, I fast, and I have a relationship with God. Baby, check your messages. All right, where we at? Thank you. Good morning. Now, does anybody have any other questions? I'm standing on that. No, I pray all I want. And you're not going to do nobody wrong that prays to God. Do you understand this? God holds me accountable. I looked at the Quran and the Quran said, keep your contracts. So I called my mom and I was like, is this even a contract? And my mom said that it was crazy. Do you understand this? No, anybody that prays can't be wrong. I'm not just saying that. There are many people that don't even know how to pray. I'm trying to say that I hold myself to the standard of God. And I'm telling you that I be praying and I put God first. And I've been putting God first, and I was honest. I was forthright with every piece of business. When I asked for my wife to be the host, I was just being a nice guy saying that I wanted to make money on my own. I did not think it was going to be a problem. When I told her that she could take a stack from the paycheck, I just wanted to smooth things over because I didn't want it to be any problems, because I just wanted somebody that I could do business with, because I'm an organic host. It's like she needs me before I need her. And then I did everything that I could. I paid $8,500 back when I lost $7,000, when I already had booked the Vegas trip. I already booked the Vegas trip and I won that shit for free. I already won the Vegas trip. So now I'm in Vegas doing the network that I gotta do. And then now you playing me like I'm broke. How you playing me like I'm broke and you ain't never sent me 70 dragons at once? I've never seen 70 dragons in your wallet to throw me at 70 dragons. I've never seen it. Has it ever been a situation where Visa has received 70 dragons and Visa's on 70 boxes? Have you ever thrown on me and I was in a 50 box? No. Every time I'm on 50 boxes, it's organic support. My organic support gives me 50, 60, 70s, 100, 200 dragons in a month. Why would I go out my way to give another woman my money that I made for free? I'm not making any excuses not to pay. I wasn't making excuses until the lady hopped up on the internet and wanted to talk about it. And then when I talked to my mom, I just knew my mom was going to say, Kosi, you tripping. But when my mother said that, where is it in the world that you can't just stop being employed with somebody? And she said that it was slavery. Where did they do that at? And when she said that, that is the defamation, that is the definition of defamation of character. And when my mother said that you're supposed to give people a reasonable expectation to pay the money, I have paid $8,500 to the woman in the less than the last 30 days. At that point, I have only lost. I don't care what none of y'all say. You don't have my pockets. You don't see my wallet. You don't see me looking at how I'm losing money and I'm looking around trying to find out why I don't got no money. Because I'm making it for other people. Because she had my profit. Like, who the hell throws that much amount of money without any fucking contract? No contract, no date, no expectations. If this was my mother or my sister, I would agree with the spectator. I would tell my sister, if you're doing business with people, you can't have wolves around you and not feed them. I learned that when I got shot. You can't have...
Hey yo, if you enjoy this content, please support the channel at... And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, especially Rumble, because I can put content on there that I can't put on YouTube. So please support that. I will put my beacon link in the description box. That way you can follow me on all social media, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. You can follow me wherever. Please support the movement. CV Killer forever.